Hello, hello, hello. I have been asked several times this month with the Create Your Own Bundle, what do you recommend? And I just have not had enough time before I have to skedaddle out of the house to do a live. So I thought this morning as I'm getting ready, I would just do a quick chat on what are my must-haves. And that includes things that are not part of skincare, because I gotta be honest, I never go without my skincare. While I do have days that I go without makeup. So perhaps I would say that my skincare routine is a little bit more important, but I'm just going to do makeup today. And so hair hasn't been done, so be nice. And I don't have my contacts in because I need to get out of the house, so I didn't have time. So we're just gonna do bare minimum of the products that I use when I need to scoot, that I would put as my must-haves for July Kudos. So I do a primer, and some people consider primer part of their skincare because it provides that protective layer. For me, I rotate between all three that Younique has. So picking a specific one would be kind of silly because it's really based on your skin type. But today I have just gone with the traditional, which this one is out of stock. This is the original face primer. The other two options are hydrating and mattifying. But I did the original today. That's what I went with. So one of the primers I would say is a must-have. While I would say that the Liquid Touch is my favorite of Younique's foundations, I pretty much use the BB Flawless every single day in the summer months. I don't always wear it in the winter. I do not get dry skin. I don't have dry skin. I don't have oily skin. So I usually don't wear BB Flawless too much in the winter time, but I do wear it quite a bit in the summer just for that lighter foundation. So while I said, like I said, I would say that Liquid Touch is my favorite. I like how my skin looks with it. I use the BB Flawless in pretty much some variation every single day during the summer. So I would highly recommend it. I think it's a perfect starting spot. I think it is the perfect light coverage. I think that it is the perfect place to start, you know, for your young teenagers that are interested in starting to get a little coverage. I just really like the BB Flawless, and it's a complexion enhancer. One of the other selling points that I absolutely love about BB Flawless is, like this weekend, I spent every day at the lake this weekend, and I had BB Flawless on every day. While it does not have an SPF, it has natural sun protection properties. And so while I got a little pink everywhere on my body, my face did not. And it does not have an SPF to where if you do burn or you really want that SPF protection, you would want to get the veil that Younique has. But it does have natural sun resistant, sun protection mineral products in it. BB Flawless would be a must-have. Now I do the two colors because I do a summer and a winter color. Okay, so that was BB Flawless, and I put such a thin layer amount. I only went with my darker color because I am quite a bit darker. I don't think I would have to go any darker than honey for my skin tone. Maybe. I mean, I guess it still is early July. But what I will do is I will bump up the coverage, I will set this, and I will contour a little bit with pressed powders. But BB Flawless, I would say, is a must. The next must for me, never leave the house, is the brow pencils. While they are out of stock, except for the light is in stock. I have been using a couple different kinds, but the light is in stock. And so these brow pencils are a must-have. They are so fine point. Let me tip this so I can still do it. I kind of draw under, make my arc, and then fill in. And even if you just use the pencils to kind of give yourself an outline, and then you use the Obsession palette with the pomade to fill in whatever, but they're so fast. They are so fast. I usually use 2 pencil colors no matter what I'm doing, just to kind of give a little bit more dimension because my hair has so many colors into it. So I like my eyebrows to kind of match. And the light pencil is still in stock. Medium and dark are back ordered. And as you can see that it is a fair color. If you have fair hair, gray hair, the light would be perfect. Now I am just throwing a couple flecks of the medium in just to darken it up just slightly. But I can tell you these brow pencils are amazing. I've got so much scarring and they hold to the bare skin. So even if you have super thin, you like to overdraw. So the brow pencils are my second must-have that I use every single day. The other thing, now moving on, the next thing I use every single day is some sort of pressed powder. Even if I didn't put any BB Flawless on, I would use the pressed powder to mattify my eye area and to either build up the coverage or build any coverage. So I use a variety of colors. I'm using a light color. This is my winter skin color. And I am just mattifying my eyelid, taking the multiple colors out of my eyelids. And then I am building up my under eye area just to kind of lighten and brighten that. You can use every inch of our pressed powders for your contour, and that's what I'm going to actually do today. I'm going to use, let's see, what color am I going to use? I've gotten so tan that I need different colors. I'm going to use the color Chanel today for my contour. The fun thing about using a pressed powder for your contour is it is meant to blend. It is meant to mix together. And so when you use a pressed powder to do your contouring, it creates such a natural contour because these colors, this formula, they were meant to blend together. And I really like adding it to the pressed powder. I'm sorry, putting these pressed powders together because they just melt together. So you're gonna find it easier to contour with these pressed powders just because they are meant to mix so well into the skin. So I have already used 2 different colors of pressed powder. So I use pressed powder every single day, every day. Even if I don't do any other foundation, I do it for whether that's my only foundation, and then it really, especially with the BB Flawless, the BB Flawless really grabs it. Okay, so I have my lighter eye area. I've mattified my BB Flawless, and I've done my little contour. The other thing, I don't always wear a blush. I don't always wear eyeshadows. I typically throw a little something on, so maybe I'll just do that. I'll do my pressed powder. I usually do just nothing more than like a shadow, so now I'm just switching to my big blending brush, and all I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of shadow up here. And it is so natural and pretty looking when your eye makeup matches your contour. That really is such a popular look right now. It just really makes it pop that they match. And so I am just blending this into my crease. I'm going above my crease. Those of you who have hooded eyes, I really like to focus up here a little bit more, especially being a glasses wearer. And obviously then you would have personal preference, whether you'd want to get a little eyeshadow as a shimmer down here. I think I am just going to leave this as is today. Super natural, but then the coloring matches my contour so much that it just really pulls. It's really pretty. Okay. So I don't always wear a blush. Sometimes I do, especially in the summer months. Blushes are really pretty to add kind of a sun-kissed look, but a lot of us have that naturally in the summer. And so I kind of tend to gravitate not to wearing blush as much in the summer. But what I always wear is a highlight. Younique's highlights, as far as the pressed, I think there's only 2 left available, and then they still have the stick form. So I'm just gonna grab a little iridescent and I'm just gonna pop that on my brow bone up here. I really like that look. And then I'm going to grab, I think Pearly is still in stock. If I can find where I put it. So I do wear a highlight every day. I really like that look, especially if I'm going a little bit more just natural. And I just put it right on top of that cheekbone, a little higher than what you would put blush. But I do wear a highlight every day. And I don't have contacts in, so that's why I'm doing the blind look. Okay, love it. So we've got BB Flawless, we've got a pressed powder, brows for sure. I was able to use the pressed powder to lighten and then contour, wear a highlight, and then mascara. I always at least have one kind of mascara on with my primer. So let me do that now. And I love this primer so much. I don't care what mascara I'm using. You know, whether you're going to the lake, river, pool, and you want the waterproof, whether you use regular Epic, whether you're a 40, it's a crime not to prime. Love it. So I'm just gonna go in with the regular Epic mascara, and almost anywhere I go, I use regular as well as Epic together. But for a minimal video as far as what would you get, I would get the primer and at least one mascara of your choice. I own them all, I rotate between them all, I love them all. And I am grateful I have found a new love for the waterproof just because that girl don't move. But it's so easy to take off. It doesn't, like a lot of waterproof where you almost have to lose your eyelashes to get it off. It does not pull like that. Whether you get the stick or the shine cloth, it comes off really easy with those products. Okay, I got a little mascara on my upper lid. I'll get that in a minute. So absolutely eye primer as well as a mascara of your choice. That is one of the musts that I would include in the bundle. The other thing that I typically do is a soft lip. Super soft lip. Now I know, devastated, super sad, I know our liners are out of stock. But I almost always do a liner just because I drink a lot during the day, and so until Younique introduces a new one, and maybe there are a couple still in stock. You know what? There are still. There are a couple. Punchy, there are a couple in stock. They're so creamy. They stay on all day long. I love that I still have color at day's end on my lips from these. And I am using the color Plush, which is out of stock, but I know there are several still in stock. There are. And I'm just filling in the whole lip. And it is a beautiful, creamy, standalone color. Doesn't feel like you have lip gloss on. Really pretty. Okay, so I am going to top this with just a clear lip gloss. It's just a clear, it's a Kylie that you can get at any Ulta or Sephora. And I'm just gonna pop it there in the middle. Just for a little bit of shine. Okay? And then the last must that you always need, no matter what your foundation, setting spray, setting powder. And this helps your makeup to just melt into your skin. It helps it not to transfer. It gets rid of that makeup-y look, and it just really helps it set into your face. So those are the products that I wear every day, quick out the door. Some version of it gives me that glowy, and this coverage is BB Flawless only. I did contour with pressed powder, and I built up my under eye with pressed powder, but everywhere else, that's BB Flawless only. So it gives the perfect summer light coverage, and then obviously you can build it up with your pressed powders. Get your eyebrows looking organized, mascara for your lashes, and my lids are the pressed powder only in the same shade that I contoured my face with. So it really does match and complement beautifully. And then just a simple lippy and a little highlight, and we're out the door. So those would be the bare minimum products. You would probably get, let's see, 6 or so. And by getting 6 different products, you'd have 25% off. So that would be my recommendation that I would use every single day, especially during the summer. I hope this finds you all well, and I hope to be on live with you again soon. Talk to you guys later.